Well, we got spy balloons, we got Russian hackers, Chinese hackers, Middle East hackers attacking our phone systems, which is still strange to me how it was just able to affect one company, but it did. Spy balloon is supposedly some kind of privately owned balloon. It's not supposed to be harming anything. It's not as big as the big Chinese spy balloon that come over. Seems like every day something else is happening nowadays, doesn't it? They want to keep you on the edge of your seat all the time, and the most important thing to do is just stay prepared for what's going on. You know, be in a position where you don't have to panic when something happens. That's why you prepare. You're able to have stuff sitting there waiting for when things go bad. With the phone incident the other day, it showed just how bad it could get, right? That, hey, you're not able to access nothing because everything nowadays is online, plain and simple. Everything we do is online. That's where your money is. I've always told you, if you don't have that money in your hand, it's not your money. It's not, it's somebody else's. And they control it when you can get it and when you can use it. You know, what's going to happen in the near future, I don't know. It's election year, and we all know this year's going to get crazy by the time election season rolls around. And once again, I've asked several people, they keep saying Trump's going to win. Well, what's going to happen if Trump doesn't win? And if he does win, what's going to happen? You think he's going to be able to fix all this stuff overnight? I don't. I think we are in the decline. We are in the fall of America, and it's just where we're at. There's nothing we can do about it. It's a big old crap pie, and we all got to take a bite. All we can do is be prepared to the best of our abilities. Stock up on food, water. Make sure you got shelter, protection, ways to cook your water, purify your water, things like that, because prices are not going to come back down. They're not. They have us now where if you buy a bottle of water, let's say it's $1.50. All right, well, during the pandemic, that bottle of water might have cost you $2, right? But before the pandemic, that bottle of water cost you 30 cents. Now they've got you where you're more comfortable paying $1.50 on products. Why? Because that's the new prices, right? And companies are not going to lose money. They're going to keep building up their profit margins, right? We've discussed this before where if a company has a profit margin of, let's just say $1 million, before the pandemic, well, supply and demand happened, shortages happened, and they had to start charging you $2.50 for that same product that used to cost $1. Well, now supply and demand's not that bad, right? Stuff's pretty readily available again, but yet the price has not went back down to the pre-pandemic price, and they're having to pay people more money to work there, right? So if it was solely, you know, prices of materials they were using or the availability of goods, we wouldn't see their profit margins double and triple since the pandemic. You know, I've always told you if something costs you $20 and they have to pay that employee $5 more an hour, they're going to raise the price of that product to $30 an hour. It's just the way it is. And it's going to stay that way. Trump's not going to fix it. Biden's not going to fix it. We're just at the point now where we were so used to having cheap stuff, right? We were so used to being able to afford to go to the grocery store and buy groceries. Well, now it's almost you got to pick and choose what you're going to buy at the grocery store. You got to pick and choose between which bills you're going to pay each month to try to get by, because the cost of living is going up so much. I don't care if you were making $10 an hour and now you're making 20. Guess what? With the prices of everything going up, that 20 is still like making $10 an hour because you're not seeing the extra money, right? You're not seeing extra money on your paycheck because your bills are higher. My car insurance went up this year for absolutely no reason. No reason. It went up almost $200 a year just through the company. Nothing that I did or nothing that's happened. They just raised the rates again. See, they're always going to get you. Something me and my son was talking about, they're always going to get you. Like he said, I get me a couple more acres, I can list my property as a farm. I said, yeah. He said, it'll save me on this tax or that tax. I said, yeah, but the other tax will make up for what you're saving, so you won't be saving no money. Guys, we're in a position now in America where I honestly think we're seeing the fall of America. It's not what it used to be. It can never go back to what it used to be either. We're in a position now. We're if you're living in this time frame, I think we're living in a big change cycle where people are not going to be able to afford to buy nothing in a couple of years. They're not. It's already got to the point where you can't buy property. We've discussed about property on here on my videos. It has doubled and tripled the price of property. So people that's out here working can't afford to buy property. Excuse me. I'm sitting here right now in the parking lot, and I'm seeing a bunch of new vehicles, right? And these new vehicles, the car payments are probably astronomical to me, probably $700-800 or more a month. Sometimes I hear of $1,000 a month car payment. And then you got your insurance on top of that. And if you own a home, you got your mortgage payment, right? I mean, it makes you wonder, because when you live in a town, you know pretty much what every place pays where they work, right? Like, that mill over there pays that much, this place over here pays this much. And then you look at the vehicles and the payments, you're like, these people, how are they doing it? Because they're not making enough to pay for all this. So then you get to looking into it, they're living off credit, They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're using a credit card to float their bills, and then when their taxes come in, they try to catch a bunch of stuff up, right? Have you ever seen it where when tax season comes around, you'll see, people will buy a bunch of new stuff, right? What I call junk that they don't really need. They're out here buying new TVs or something like that because they got the money. Even though they got a perfectly good TV, they go buy a new one. Well, 3 to 4 months, or they'll go buy a new car, right? They'll go buy a new car, like one of them buy here, pay here places. And after that tax money runs out, it gets repoed, right? Or you start seeing the people that bought this stuff with their tax money starting to sell stuff because they get it like a 3 or 4 months break, with their tax money. And then they're able to live pretty good. But you understand what I'm talking about. I don't see how people's able to do it right now, how they're able to afford a house, a brand new car. Because school, every time in school nowadays, every time you turn around, they're needing money for something, right? Used to when I was growing up, you played sports and stuff. They did fundraisers. But now, let's say you got a kid that wanted to play baseball or football or like pee-wee stuff. It used to be $25, $50, $75. Now it's like you pay $100 registration fee. That don't even cover the uniforms. You got to pay another $100 for the uniform. And then you got to turn around at the end of the year and pay another $100 to get their trophies or whatever. We're in a society right now where I don't see how people are making it. I don't. I live very minimalist. I do. And I see people out here that has a lot of stuff, and it worries me because those people, when they start losing it, what are they going to do, right? But to get back on point here with the cell phone outages and everything, I hope you got a chance to see the people that freaked out over that stuff, right? That just absolutely freaked out because they couldn't access nothing. And that should show you right now, if you don't have money on hand, you're screwed if the systems go down. You're screwed. How long will the system stay down? Who knows, right? People are still going to want their money. The gas station still wants their money for gas. The rent man wants his rent money. The power man wants their power money, right? You always got to keep cash on hand. I'm not telling you to keep thousands and thousands of dollars on hand. I'm not. The way I do it, whatever bills that I have to pay online, that's the money that stays in the bank. And the rest, we do other stuff with it. We put it in tangible goods and things like that. I went to a flea market this weekend, and there was a guy selling silver coins, 90%ers. He was asking $25 for a silver coin. Or junk silver is what I call it. I was like, man, you're crazy. He's like, well, there's people buying it. And I actually saw some people paying that for it. But, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. Stay safe. Keep prepping. And I honestly don't know how people can afford life right now that has all these new things. I don't. They've got to just be stressed to the max because every month the bills are due. But right now with tax season, you got people that's all right with it because they got a little extra money in their pocket, right? But let me know your thoughts on this. What all do you think is going to happen this year? Crazy times. Let me know your thoughts. Stay safe. Keep prepping.